The face of BKFC has done it again with an impressive first round knockout of Thiago Alves. Alves was gone in 60 seconds after Perry came out swinging and landing a solid right hand. Alves managed to get back up before the count was over, but he was still looking a bit wobbly. The ref stepped in and just like that, Perry kept his undefeated streak in bare knuckle boxing. Perry had a small cut on his cheek, but other than that, it was a pretty clean win. After the win, Perry said BKFC needs to find his equal.
Relentless warrior, bro. Never give up, never quit. You know, I proved tonight that I can have it all on the line and I can perform, and like it's not even fair. It's not even fair. Like, I didn't even give you guys a show. You guys need to bring me back next week so I can fucking give you a show. But who am I gonna fight? Who's gonna fight me? That you guys want to see, you know? I need a big, you know, I'm kind of clearing it out here. There's only, you know, who's a big star that got the hands and can take it like me? There's not one.
Perry also called out everyone from Darren Till to Nate Diaz after scoring his fastest bare knuckle knockout yet. As for Thiago, he has announced his retirement after the loss. This is what he had to say.
I'm going back to retirement. You know, I pretty much was already retired, but, you know, didn't make an announcement or anything because I wanted to do one more. And this was it. You know, unfortunately, didn't go my way. But I've been fighting professionally since I was 15 years old. Took this fight in 8-week notice. I lost my mother on April 5th. So I've been through a lot, you know, and I put my family through a lot already. And I'm happy being a coach, you know, living the life that I live. I got no regrets, you know. Unfortunately, I mean, it's almost impossible to go out on top, you know, when you compete at this level. But I'm happy with the man I see in the mirror, and on to the next one, right?
In a move that has surprised the combat sports world, the notorious Conor McGregor has once again proven that he's full of surprises. The former two-division UFC champion has now become part owner of the bare knuckle fighting championship. Known for his flamboyant lifestyle and unpredictable antics, McGregor's latest venture comes off the back of recent announcement that he will be returning to the octagon at UFC 303 to face Michael Chandler on June 29th at T-Mobile Arena. BKFC's boss David Feldman is pretty stoked about McGregor coming on board. He reckons having the biggest guy in combat sport as part owner is going to make a big splash. Feldman thinks this could open up new markets and make BKFC even more popular. This is what he had to say.
The guy who has the most downloaded or most viewed movie in Amazon history, right? I mean, it wasn't because of his acting. Not that he was bad at acting, but it wasn't because of his acting. It was because it was Conor McGregor. It wasn't Jake Gyllenhaal that drove those views. It was Conor McGregor that drove those views. He's one of the most popular guys in the entire world. He's one of the most popular or influential combat sports fighters of all time, or personalities of all time. I mean, you tell me. You get a guy like that who anything he touches turns to gold. I want that Midas touch for us, so we brought it over.
The king of violence and the face of BKFC, Mike Perry, couldn't contain his excitement about the news. He expressed his gratitude towards McGregor, stating that the Irishman's involvement will bring a new level of prestige and attention to BKFC. It seems like Perry is looking forward to potentially having a boss who understands the thrill of stepping into the ring bare knuckle.
What are your thoughts and what is your message to Conor McGregor coming in as an owner?
Shit, thank you, man. I know you see it, you know. We all love Conor McGregor's fights. We all love, I mean, he's the biggest combat sports star in history, probably. Besides, you know, I mean, we all still love Mike Tyson. He's still about to do something big on this Netflix thing. But Conor McGregor, nobody moved that needle like him. And the Irish fans, like the Irish fan base is like the #1 combat sports fan base because they travel across the world to come and see Conor McGregor all the time. So
Arman Tsarukyan says Khabib not on same level as John Jones. Arman Tsarukyan, the Armenian who's next in line at the shot at the lightweight title after Poirier. Arman, who declined a title fight against Khabib's friend and teammate Islam Makhachev, was on Michael Bisping's podcast and discussed many topics, including Khabib's title defenses and GOAT status. This is what he had to say.
I have so much respect for Khabib. He's undefeated. He was so dominant. But I've said he never defended that many times.
Yeah, like 3 times.
And I got
nothing,
abused, bro. Your people, you came for me.
Yeah, it's 3 times. It's nothing. Jones like defended like 15 times or like 12 times, and St. Pierre same. Anderson Silva, like Khabib has 12 fights or 13 fights in UFC, and John Jones like defended 13 times title. What are you like? Why you compare them? It's like,
yeah.
And like if you see the skills, like it's completely different level skills. Khabib can strike like Jones. Yeah, Khabib is good on the ground and pound, you know, on the control, on the wrestling. But like if we're gonna see like completely MMA fighter, it's a John Jones and Demetrius Johnson and GSP, like completely MMA fighter.
Jorge Masvidal has revealed that he got paid $5 million to fight Kamaru Usman on short notice at UFC 251. They saw 1.3 million pay-per-views and he was happy with the paycheck, but was not satisfied because he ended up losing the fight.
And 6 days before the fight, the other route that they went with catches corona. And now the UFC calls me and they need somebody that could fill in a 6-day notice, fly across the world and cut 20 pounds of water in these 6 days and fight for a world title. And there's only one motherfucker in the whole world that could get that call for the bat signal, and that's this dude here. But I had to get paid, and I had to get paid very fucking handsomely for doing this. So they gave into all my demands that I had.
The most you ever made off a fight was $5 million. Was it that fight?
Yeah, that's one of them. You know, that's one of the fights that I made the most money, period, you know. Because we ended up selling like right under 1.3 million pay-per-views. If I hadn't struck that deal with the UFC, I wouldn't have got nowhere near 5 million. I would have sold the same amount and got nowhere near 5 million. And I would have just felt like I got taken advantage of it. So part of me, the business side of me, the prize side of the fight was very, very much satisfied and happy, you know, for my kids, for myself, my family. But the guy that always wanted that world title belt wasn't, you know.
Gilbert Burn wants Kamaru Usman. In a recent interview, Burns revealed that if he could choose his next opponent, it would be Kamaru Usman.
On the other guy there is Kamaru. I think, I don't think if he'll do it, you know, but I would love to do that fight, you know. I think it's a back in the top 5 fight for me, a rematch. Yeah, for sure, I'll fight him. I was very emotional on that first fight, first title fight. I lost the opportunity when I got COVID, and then I was hoping to keep the opportunity. Was training. And got very emotional in the fight. You know, make a couple dumb mistakes. I don't think I'll do that again. But Kamaru is a very intelligent fighter. Back then, he was the guy. So yeah, I think it'll be an amazing fight. If I could have picked, that would be my pick for my next fight.
Hey Dana, this is an easy fight to make. Both are managed by Ali Abdulaziz. Let's make it happen.